Hey, Strength Coach Sean with you here today. Welcome to week 5 of the online Kettlebell Club. As promised, the intensity is going to be a little bit higher. The complexity is going to be a little bit higher. So we keep developing our skills and staying sharp. I want you to be engaged in this process. I don't want you to be doing the same boring thing over and over. Okay? Make sure you have some water nearby. Make sure you listen to my cues. Never move into any pain. And by all means, if you need some extra time to recover, pause that video. At the end, there is no gentle stretching. I'm going to recommend you repeat a variation of phase 1 of our warm-up, as this calms the body down, as it also preps the body before our training. And that's exactly what we're going to start with in 3, 2, 1, now. Standing nice and tall, looking side to side, working the head and neck. Focus on your posture. Have slow, controlled breathing as we do this. We're gently preparing the body for our training, and chin to chest, and look straight up. Nice work. Now, ears to shoulders, stretching out the sides of the neck. Continuing to breathe, totally relaxing. And working our way down with some shoulder circles. Go ahead and switch directions. A little bit of side hopping. Getting warmed up, a little bit of coordination. Good. Arm stays straight, same leg goes back. Brush that bicep against your ear as best you can. Mobilizing the shoulder. Deep breathing, relaxing. Big range of motion and switch directions coming forward. Nicely done. Same thing for the other side. Staggered stance, arms straight, backwards circles. Breathe, relax, focus on that shoulder. And switch directions coming forward. Excellent. Arms out to the side. One hand comes behind the head. The other hand goes behind your back. Be gentle on this one. Never move into any pain. A little bit of coordination and a little bit of shoulder mobility here. Just a few more. Torso twist. Light on the feet, leading with the eyes, opening up the chest and the shoulders. Pivoting on the back foot like a big golf swing. Excellent. Hands on the hips. Draw big circles with your hips.
And continuing to breathe, relaxing with this, nourishing the muscles, joints, and the nervous system. Switch directions. Excellent work. Stagger the stance. One foot is off the ground. We're going to crouch down and stand up tall. Keep this going. Reach for the ground, reach for the ceiling. Crouch and bend, reach for the ceiling. Do the same thing for the other side. Front foot is stable, back foot is just off the ground. Crouch and reach. You're bending both knees, reaching for the ground and up towards the ceiling. Excellent. Three slow burpees. Squat down, crawl out, hold your plank, sink back into your hips, and stand up tall. 2 more. Sink into the hips, crawl out, hold your plank, return to that standing position, and 1 more time. Excellent work. Have your hands about chest height, drive those knees up, tap your hands right up the center. Engaging the core. Bring those hands out to the side, mimicking the squat at the hips. Tap those hands, drive those knees up. And now crossing the body, opposite knee to hand. Keep that going. Excellent, keep going. Good job. Take a narrow stance. A few reverse lunge. Chest high, core tight. Front foot is nice and flat. Few lunges. Each side. Same thing, other side. Use whatever range of motion your body will allow. Get nice and warm. Excellent. Stationary marches. Driving the one knee, reaching back with the opposite arm. Standing nice and tall. Excellent. Using whatever space you have available. A few side shuffles here. Opening up the hips a little bit differently. And being very careful with this last one, we're going to be walking backwards. Improving that spatial awareness, even if it's just a few steps here and there. A couple more. And well done. Nice job on that warm-up. Get flat on your back for our core activation, phase 2 of the warm-up. Coming up here. 3, 2, 1. One leg is straight. Opposite arm is overhead straight. We're going to brace the midsection. Bring the leg and arm up. Engage the core. Lower them slowly. Repeat until I tell you to switch sides. Breathing out as they come up. Focusing on the core. Pull the ribs down towards your pelvis. Get tight. Keep this going. This is core activation, a little bit of coordination, and mobility at the same time. Excellent work. Go ahead and switch sides. Stiffen the core. Bring the leg and arm up together and down together. Focus on that midsection. Exhale as they come up. Inhale on the way down. Excellent job. Good work. Cross one leg over. Fingertips on the temples, opposite elbow towards the knee. Crossovers, go for it. Elbow doesn't have to touch the knee, just bring it towards the knee. Breathing out as we come up. Keep going, looking good. And go ahead and switch sides. Cross the leg, fingertips on the temples. Elbow towards the knee, breathing out as we do this. Nice job. Stiffen the core, knees bent, feet flat, drive the heels down. Static glute bridge, hold and focus on the glute muscles. Driving with the heels. Nicely done. Bring those hands underneath your hips if need be. Legs are straight. Straight leg raises together. Make sure that core is tight. If you feel this in your back at all, bend your knees and do the best you can to keep that midsection stable and engaged the whole time. Excellent. Short little break. We're getting into round 2. Here we go. Set it up. One leg is straight, opposite arm is straight. Stiffen the midsection, bring them up together. Breathe out, down together, inhale. Repeat that until I tell you to switch. Nice work. Go ahead and switch sides. Stiffen the core. One leg is straight, opposite arm is straight. Raise together, exhale. Lower together, inhale. Keep it going. Nice work. Cross one leg over. Fingertips on the temple. Cross your elbow towards your knee, breathing out. Nicely done. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. Cross that elbow towards your knee, breathing out, focusing on that midsection. Time to stretch out the hips, stiffen the core, Drive those heels down, focus on the glutes. Dig with the heels. Hold. Bring your hands underneath your hips, straighten your legs, raise them up together, stiffen the core as you breathe out. Nice and controlled. Great work on the core activation. Hopefully you're really feeling that in the trunk muscles. Rest up, pay attention as I explain to you what drill 1 is all about. Stiffening the midsection, hinging at the hips. We're going to start with our 2-hand swings. Hike it back, drive hard with your heels, lock out the knees, stand tall, and rip that handle apart as you come up. Following that, get into a staggered stance, approach the ground. We're going to static hold this tabletop as if we were doing a bear crawl, but we're not. We'll do the same thing for the other side, being very still. Then we're getting up on our feet and doing whatever range of jump lunges we can. This can be all the way to the ground or as shown. Just like that. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hinge back, grab the handle, kettlebell swings, go. Drive hard with the heels, lock out the knees, squeeze your glutes, rip that handle apart. Excellent. Bell goes down safely. Staggered stance. Set yourself up for a bear crawl, but we're going to hold the position instead. Take one baby step forward and hold that position. Knees are floating over the floor. Excellent work. Return to your feet. Set yourself up for the jump lunges. And go. Light on the feet, core tight. You're doing great. Excellent. Great job. Go ahead and shake things out. Sip on some water if you need to. Pause the video if you need to. We're doing one more round like that right now. Hinge back. Tight grip on the handle. Kettlebell swings like you mean it. Here we go. Get aggressive with it. Drive those heels through the ground. Lock out the knees. Come up fast. Tight glutes. Tight core. Rip the handle apart. Excellent. Put your weight down safely. Slowly get into the bear crawl position, that static hold. Core is tight. Knees are floating over the floor, holding that position. Take a baby step forward and hold that position. Almost done. Back up on your feet. You can modify these if you have to as well. Jump lunges, go for it. Core tight, chest high. Light on the feet. Beautiful. Great job on drill 1. Go ahead and shake things out. Sip on some water if you need to. But pay attention as I explain to you what drill 2 is all about. Here we go. In a staggered stance, hinge back, bend the knees, grab your kettlebell, drive hard with the front leg. The cue is hinge, bend, drive. Stiffen the core, hinge at the hips, bend at the knees, drive hard with that front foot especially. Then we're getting into the bent over row. 2 reps with the thumb forward, 2 reps with the thumb out. 2 reps, thumb forward, 2 reps, thumb out. This will train the shoulder a little bit differently. Finally, after we do both sides, we're getting into some jumping jacks. You could also modify this if you need to. There's nothing wrong with this. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's set it up. Staggered stance, hinge back, bend at the knees, drive hard. Fully extend the hip. Hinge, bend, drive. Hinge, bend, drive. Put that front foot through the ground. Fully extend the hip. Tighten the core, tighten the glutes. Keep this going. Nicely done. Set up your bent over row. Chest high, back flat. 2 reps, thumb forward. 2 reps, thumb out. Keep that going. 2 reps, thumb forward. 2 reps, thumb out. Chest high, back flat. Keep it going. Nicely done. Set it up on the other side. Staggered stance. Hinge. Bend at the knee. Drive. Fully extend the hip. Hinge. Bend. Drive. Keep that going. Drive the front foot through the ground. Focus on the glutes. Lock out the knee. Keep your core tight. Excellent work. Set up the bent over row, chest high, back flat. 2 reps, thumb out. 2 reps, thumb forward. Keep that going. Excellent. Into your jumping jacks, whatever variation you got. Almost done. Yeah, good job. Go ahead and keep moving. Take a short little break. We're going to return to the original side in 3, 2, 1. Set this up right now. Staggered stance, hinge back, bend at the knee, drive hard. Keep this going. Everything we do is core work. Tight grip on the handle, stay symmetrical, drive hard with that front foot. The more you practice this, the better it will get. The more proficient you will be with your movement. Set up the bent over row. 2 reps, thumb forward. 2 reps, thumb out. Chest high, back flat. Keep that going. Excellent work. Go ahead and switch sides, set it up, staggered stance. Hinge back, bend at the knee, drive hard with your front foot. Keep your core engaged. Your back foot is just there for a little balance. Looking good, stay symmetrical, stay tight. Do the best you can with this. Set up the bent over row, chest high, back flat, 2 reps thumb forward, 2 reps thumb out. Pull the kettlebell back towards your pocket. Excellent. Wash it down with those jumping jacks. Here we go. Keep it going. Almost done. Excellent. You should be getting more comfortable with this movement, so make this last round your best round. Focus on the subtleties, keep your core tight, and let's see how you do. 3, 2, 1, set it up. Hinge back, bend at the knees, drive. Set up your bent over row, chest high, back flat. Go for it. Nicely done. Go ahead and switch sides. Staggered stance. Stiffen the core. Hinge. Bend at the knees. Drive. Go for it. Set up your bent over row. Go for it. Finish strong with your jumping jacks. That's it. Fantastic. Great work on finishing that last drill. Go ahead and relax, but pay attention as I explain to you what the final drill is. With your kettlebell, rack it up and get it overhead however you need to. Bicep in line with the ear, core engaged. After 5 seconds, we're lowering it to the rack and doing 5 powerful one-arm swings. Tight grip on the bell, driving hard with the legs. After the 5th, we're going to do 1 snatch. After a 5-second hold, we're lowering it and doing 5 more swings. It's all coming from the legs, and the arm is simply guiding the movement. On the 6th rep, pull and punch and get it to that overhead position. Don't overthink it. Here's a side view. The swing is straight out in front, and the snatch, it's closer to your body. Once again, the swing is right out in front, but the snatch, we bend the elbow and we keep it closer to the body.
Quick safety concern before we start. If you are not comfortable in the overhead position, only perform the one-arm swings. I cannot stress that enough. If you are not comfortable in the overhead position, only perform the one-arm swings for this next drill.
Start by stomping the ground with the bottom of your feet, waking up those proprioceptors. Now anchor your feet to the ground, stiffen the core, and hinge. Your feet do not leave the ground. Get the bell overhead however you need to. Line up the bicep with the ear. Keep your core tight. Slowly lower to the rack. Give me 5 perfect swings. Drive hard from the legs. After the 5th, pull and punch. Snatch the weight. Hold, hold, hold. Slowly lower to the rack. Stay tight. 5 more swings. Go. Hips, legs, core, glutes. After the 5th, pull and punch. Hold. Slowly lower. Safely bring your bell to the ground. Same thing for the other side. Get that bell up overhead. Keep your core tight. Hold it with confidence. Slowly lower to the rack. Give me 5 swings. Drive hard with your legs. After the 5th rep, pull and punch. Slowly lower to the rack. 5 more swings. After the 5th, 1 snatch. Great job. Lower the bell safely. Go ahead and shake things out. We have 1 more round like that. Drive hard from your legs and relax your grip only a little when you're snatching overhead. Here we go. Wake up the soles of your feet and root your feet to the ground. Stiffen your core, hinge back. Don't move your feet. Get that bell up overhead. Hold it with confidence. Slowly lower. Now give me 5 perfect swings. Drive with your legs. After the 5th, snatch it up. You know what to do. Keep going. Do the same thing for the other side. Get your bell up overhead, core tight, bicep in line with the ear. Slowly lower to the rack. 5 powerful swings. Lock out the knees, drive with the heels, stay tight. After the 5th, 1 snatch. Slowly lower. And give me 5 perfect swings. After the 5th, pull and punch. You got it. Well done. Week 5 is over. Give me some feedback on some of these drills. What's working, what's not. We want to get to the ability to perform smooth and coordinated snatches because that is one of the most intense and fun exercises of kettlebell training. Torches a lot of calories. It's a full body movement. It takes great mobility, great coordination, and strength. So that is the direction we're going in. Once we practice the snatches and it lands smoothly, it will be much easier to learn the clean that way. Okay? You're doing great. Support one another in that group chat. Let me know when you get done these workouts. Keep rocking and rolling. Week 5, done.